What's up, YouTube? Mom Diggity here, and today is just a video where they go over my experience at the One Piece Trading Card Game National Championships this past weekend in LA, and everything that ensued. Because if you've seen from other people or heard, it was not the best run tournament, um, and yeah, really get into the nitty gritty for that. But I will say all the judges that we talked to this weekend and everyone, the staff, were super supportive. They understood all the player frustrations. They tried to do the best they could for us, but it just either the organizer and the software, it was just a mess. So let's get right into it. So we'll start off with Friday, day one. Early check-in. The line was crazy, but that's expected. Everyone's trying to get in to check in. No big deal. Had to wait outside the building, get in, no problem. Probably had to wait maybe 30, 40 minutes total. I think maybe an hour to get in and get checked in, everything, get your promos you get for checking in, your entry packs, all that good stuff. But then you had an option. You either had an option to just leave, or you could wait in another line for your premium Bandai pickup to get your playmat and any of that, the sleeves, like where are they? Like these sleeves and stuff that you ordered online, pick up at the event, that kind of stuff. You had to wait in another line, and that line was ridiculous. It was mistakes were made. Um, Anyone who waited in that line on Friday, probably everyone can tell you messed up. You should have just went in the venue Saturday morning, went right to the premium Bandai pickup, and there was like no line. So I stood like an hour and a half waiting in that line, which was my own fault. I was like, I'll just get this stuff now so I'm prepared for tomorrow. And boom, bada bing, we're all good. Got my stuff and left. So that was Friday. No real issues. And everyone's probably playtesting at night. I didn't, because I didn't have a group or anyone that I went with. It was just me and my girlfriend, so she doesn't really play the game at all. So we just went and did our own thing, explored LA, because it was like our third day there by then, Friday, because we got there Wednesday. So we just explored, went to like the Universal City Walk and all that good stuff. But at night, slept on my deck, got ready, and then went to bed. Saturday morning, wake up. The venue opened at 7:30, I think, on Saturday, but we decided to get there. I got there like 8:30 because I didn't want to have to wait in line. I just wanted to be able to walk right in, get in, and you're all good. So I did that. Walked in, no problem. Just walked straight into the venue. And my goal was to see if there were any vendors, because normally at these big tournaments they have, vendors will travel, set up their booths, sell cards, all that good stuff. But there are no vendors. So that was a struggle, because I needed to buy Queen, two structured deck Queen, and a structured deck Kaido to finish my deck for the day, because I was playing Purple Luffy. And then I also wanted to try to buy an alt leader. So I get there and I walk the whole venue. There's tons of amazing stuff to look at. A bunch of all the cool like Bandai booths set up with all the promo cards for all the new games and all the. It was just amazing. A lot of cool stuff to look at. The display and stuff is really nice. I have a bunch of pictures of that stuff. Probably throw it all up on Twitter or Discord or something like that. But all those pictures that I took of everything. So they had a lot of cool stuff to look at. And then as soon as you walk in, you see the retail line, right? And you see this giant line for retail stuff, and you're like, they're already selling cards this early. And I was like, that's cool, because the line is big, but it's bearable. You could probably do it. I have an hour before the event. I could hop in line. But you look over and they're only selling the figurines. That's only like, because there's like 3 display booths set up next to each other. You had one for all the figures, one for the trading cards, and then it was like the information and premium Bandai pickup zone. So you see that, and they're only selling the figures, and you're like, why aren't they selling the cards? Like, why is the card, like, why can't players like go buy cards? And it's because they were not going to start selling cards until 1 o'clock, when the spectators could get in. And so then that just creates a problem. So like, you get here this early as a player, and you're not even rewarded by being able to go like you couldn't even do the scavenger hunt didn't open till 1. The retail stuff didn't open till 1. So you're just like a player, like, okay, I guess I'll just go get ready for my tournament. There's no vendor, so I was just walking around, people with binders open, trying to like, yo, you got these cards, you got these cards. And I came to a point where I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna try and worry about buying Queen or Kaido right now. I just cracked my other ST4 starter deck I brought with me because I was like, worst case, I'll just crack this and I'll buy another one for my sealed collection, whatever. So cracked it, got the cards I needed, and then luckily it was like 9:20, and the tournament was supposed to start at 9:30. And I find a guy. I was like, "You guys got purple Luffy, alt lead," and they're like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Sweet, I'll buy it." And he's like, "$100 sound good?" I was like, "Yeah, that's fine, sure." Zelda guy, and he's like, "Using that right now?" I said, "Yeah, I just wanted to bling out my deck one last, just my leader, just for the tournament." He said, "Sweet, I hope he brings you good luck," and I appreciate that. And I was like, "Yeah, thanks, man." And I could say it kind of did bring me good luck. We'll get into that. We'll get into the matchup rundown and all that later on. So that was around 9:20, and my friend is playing in the Digimon tournament, and so I saw him, wished him luck, all that good stuff, because they were getting called, their pairings were up and all that, and so then it gets to 9:30, and there's no announcement or anything that our tournament's even starting. Everyone's just kind of walking around, wandering, like, what do we do? Do we just sit here? So everyone's just trading. A bunch of people are playtesting, all that good stuff. And then the clock is just ticking by. You look down, and now it's 10:30. Still no news. Round 1, Digimon's already finished. Um, they're about to go into round 2, and we're just still all walking around, waiting, looking at everything. Like, okay, like there's been a little delay. I wonder what's up. Another hour goes by. Now it's 11:30, and everyone's just wandering around. Like, yo, when is this tournament gonna start? We're already starting 2 hours late. Like, what's the issue? Digimon's already had like 2 rounds go by, and I walk over to my friend. I'm like, "How are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm 1-1 right now." And then I'm like, "Oh, that's good." He's like, "How are you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, our tournament hasn't even started yet." And he's like, "What? They're about to go into round 3, and our tournament hasn't even begun." So that was just crazy waiting around all day. Because at this point, what? It's 8:30. You've already been at the venue 3 hours, and the tournament doesn't start till like 12 or 12:30, guys. Like 3 hours behind the tournament starts. And the worst part is, like I said, you couldn't even go buy cards. So like, what was the point of it? You were just literally had to stand around and try and make trades, talk to people, or play test, because you could wait in line for the retail figures, but all like the event exclusive ones sold out within like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you couldn't even do anything for the scavenger hunt. So if you're a player, you're literally stuck there doing nothing, waiting for your tournament to start, and like that was just ridiculous. Because by the time the tournament did start, it was already 12:30. We were like in the middle of round 1 or just starting round 2 when 1 o'clock happened. All the spectators came in, and then the line for the retail stuff just went like crazy. Like they had to cut off the line like several times because it was so bad. And it's just like you're not even rewarding the players that have been here since 8:30 just having to sit here do nothing. Like if it would have rolled around like 10:30, like, all right, players, we're opening up the retail shop for you guys. You guys can go have first dibs, go buy whatever you want to buy, because there's limits on everything anyway. Like you can only get 5 packs per set or like a starter deck or something. So there's already limits on everything. So if they would have just been like, all right, players, we know this is taking a while, our software, whatever here, y'all just go, y'all can line up and go buy stuff at the retail store, while we try and get this all figured out. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have been happy. But no, we all just had to sit there waiting around for the tournament to start. And then 1 o'clock comes around, you see all the spectators flood in and just jumble up the whole line. So then you're like, there's not even a point in it. Unless you knew a spectator that was waiting in that line so you could just cut it, there's no way you were going to be able to sit in that line while you were playing the tournament. It was just impossible. And also, by that time, it was only 2 rounds into the tournament, so it wasn't even a good call or not if you went 0-2, if you should drop so you could just go get in line or start doing the scavenger hunt, because you still had a third round. Like you still had a chance at that point. So everyone was like, there's no point, unless people really were just like, I'm just not feeling it, I'm out of here, because they've already been here so long. That was totally understandable. So like it was like you didn't even know what to do. Like, should you just keep playing the tournament, but then you're probably gonna miss your side event signups? Like people had to probably make a really early judgment call just because the tournament started so late, and that was just unfortunate for a lot of people. And then also right after round 2, they had a break, and it was just like, hold on guys, I'll cut the video. All right guys, sorry about that cut. We are back. and take care of something for my other job real quick. So just had to do some messages real quick, but got that all situated. So back to where we were. So yeah, round two they had a break. So it was after round two where we'd already been waiting like 4 hours to start playing. They're like, all right, guys, we're gonna have round two. You're gonna have a break. It's probably I think that because they need to sort out all the 2 round buy stuff still, because that stuff was just a whole mess throughout the whole beginning of the tournament. But they're round two, we're gonna have a break. You get like an hour to go get food or whatever, and everyone was like, "Bro, we've just been waiting for 3 hours. We just want to play and get this done." But we had a break. I went and got lunch. It was all good. We get back into the tournament, start round three, and all the buy stuff had been sorted out. I'm pretty sure by then, but apparently, like, was it round? It was round two that we had the first repair, because round one I won, or it was round three. We had three or four. I just remember. No, it was round four that we got repaired, because I won the first round. The second round, I got paired into one of the guys that was supposed to have a bye, so it just gave us both free wins. But I'm like, hey, free win, I'll take it. Because the dude came over and he was like, "Are you Jason?" I said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are you the so and so?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Free win." And I said, "Okay." And I was so confused on what was going on. But I guess a lot of people were getting paired into the people with the 2 round buys on round two, because they're still technically in the tournament, even though they weren't supposed to be. And so it was just giving people free wins. And then, because I talked to like 5 people that this happened to. It wasn't just like one other person. It was like I feel like the next like 4 rounds, like all the people around me are like, "Yeah, I got paired into the guy," and I was like, "Dude, this is just crazy." So anyway, round three, I play and I lose, so my record is now 2-1. I'm like, okay, first loss, that sucks, but we still got a chance. Let's keep going. Round four, we sit down, and I check the record, and I'm 2-1, but I'm at table like 880 or something like that, and I'm like, there's this many people sitting at 2-1, because normally all your records are around you're playing people that are all around the same. And so I get over there and all the two, like everyone at the table is like 2-1, but we're at table like 800 out of like 900 tables or something like that. And then everyone's like, this is not right, but whatever, we're all here, we're still all playing 2-1s, let's play. And then they're like, repair, and we're like, there we go, that makes sense, because then we all jump up to like around like table 300 or something. So the software, I guess, messed up, and then apparently also all the on round three, a lot of the 2 round buy people all started playing each other, which, I mean, you could say is good for the field, because all the top players are knocking each other off early, but it sucks for them because they earned that 2 round buy right, and then they get thrown in the tournament, and they're all having to play each other so early on, and you can mess up the tiebreakers and all that tournament stuff, all the math. So that was unfortunate for them. So then round four, we had our first repair, and that took like probably like 20 minutes to resolve. And then we finally get back into round four, play, and I'm pretty sure I win round four. Let me pull it up. Yeah, win round four. And then I'm like, okay, the tournament we're finally rolling now. I'm 3-1. We're looking good. Go into round five. Pick up another win. So now I'm sitting at 4-1. I'm like, I'm actually doing something. All my hard work is paying off. I'm actually like playing. I'm 4-1 right now, and I'm feeling really good about the tournament. It's like, wow, can actually happen. I can actually make a run. We're doing it. And then we get into round six, where I lose again. So now I'm 4-2, but I'm like, it's fine. I'm not out of it yet. I'm playing till at least X3, so whatever. It's just a loss. We'll take it. Let's keep going. And then what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So I'm 4-2. Then I win again. So now I'm at 5-2, and I'm like, okay, I just gotta keep winning. Just keep winning. Sit down for round 7 now. Yeah, sit down for round 7. We're all sitting there, all talking, because it's taking like a while to start. So we're like, oh no, it's coming. We know it's coming. So we all sit there for a while, and they're like, oh, repair. And me and my opponent, I knew him. He's the local, like we played the same local shop and stuff. So I knew him. So we were just all talking and everything. And then we're like, oh, there's a repair, and he's like, oh, thank God, because I was playing Purple Luffy, he's playing Katakuri. So it was a bad matchup for him. So he wanted to get repaired out of it. I was like, yeah, I hope we get repaired because I don't want to play like a local. I'd rather play like someone I just don't know. And we get repaired and we all just get moved like a table down, but it's still the same matchup. So everyone is just like, this. Why did we even move? We already had basically started like 2 turns in. To the game, and then we got called for repair, so everyone picks up their cars, and then we just got to restart again. So everyone's like, okay, whatever. So I do take that loss, and that puts me at 5-3. I'm like, dang, 5-3 now. I'm pretty sure X3s are all out of the top, out of the top 64 chance. I was like, so should I even keep playing? Because by this point, it was like, what, 9:30, 9 o'clock, like it was late in the day. You'd been there over 12 hours, and so you're sitting there like, do I really want to keep playing this? But I then was like, I think I have a chance at the top 512, and that's at least some pricing packs. So I was like, might as well just keep playing and see where I can go. And so we're sitting 5-3 there, going to my next round, get the win, so I'm 6-3. And then I was talking to those people, and they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, there's 2 more rounds left, because they're supposed to be, they said 11 rounds, so there's 2 more rounds left, and they're like, yeah, if you win 1 more out of your next 2, you're pretty much guaranteed top 512, so you'll get your prize. And I said, all right, I'm going to stay in the tournament then, because now it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'm going to throw it all out, keep playing. I'm 6-3 right now, let's just go for it. And then we sit down for round 10, and we got all set up and everything, and the judges start taking a while again, and we're like, here it goes. Here we go. Here is another repair. But they didn't want to call it a repair this time. They're like, can everyone please check your app to make sure you're sitting at the right place? Basically saying, y'all got repaired, but we don't want to say it was a repair, so just check your app. And lo and behold, people were getting moved all around us. And the dude I was supposed to play got moved next to me to play the guy next to me. And this dude was pissed. But I was like, I can understand it. We've been there like 12, 13 hours. Like, everyone was ready to go home at that point. But it was like, we're still in the tournament. We got to keep playing, try and get our placement, get our prizing. And he got moved over. And then luckily, I played the Ploofy Mirror last round. And I was able to take that down, so I finished with 7-3, and then I was like, all right, sweet, I did it. I locked up, guaranteed top 512, and then there's supposed to be 1 more round, and then I was talking to some of the local guys, and they're like, yeah, this last round, like, X3s are basically guaranteed top 128 if we play this next round. And I was like, I really got a chance to do this. Like, I'm really right there. I just got to play 1 more round, and we'll take it home. So I kind of got, like, energized, right? I was like, all right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's get this last round over with. And that also leads to the battery struggles, guys, because y'all know, if you're on your phone all day, because we had nothing to do the first 4 rounds, and then using your phone for the rest of the day, like, people were scrounging for battery. Like, everyone was opening the back panels on the convention center that had, like, the 15 different outlets for all different things, and everyone was plugging into those because everyone's phone was sitting at, like, 10%. You were just trying to get enough juice to check your pairings for the next round. But luckily, my phone didn't die. No battery issues, all that. I was able to get enough charge for the last round. But after round 10, everyone's just waiting around like, okay. And then all of a sudden, you hear an announcement. Round 10 standings have now been finalized. And that's going to be it. We're cutting the last round here. We can't stay anymore. And everyone's like, what? Everyone got snubbed out of that last round that would have potentially changed so many people getting into top 64, because I guess we were originally supposed to play 2 more rounds, and that would have let some X3s into top 64, and then everyone was like, we all just got robbed of a chance to play for what we've been practicing for so many months for, because they got kicked out of the venue. Like, it was just a logistical nightmare. Like, at that point, it was like, I would have been fine coming back on Sunday and having to play the last round or 2 rounds just to give myself that chance of playing those games to potentially win and get higher, just if I had to come back on Sunday. But they're like, nope, we cut it. Top 64 starts at 8:30. Placings will be out in like 20, 30 minutes. Make sure you check them to see what you need to do. And so then they're like, but we need everyone out now. So then everyone just gets kicked out of the venue. We all got to leave. And it's just like, dang, your tournament just it just abruptly ends there. Like, you're just checking there like, well, I guess we'll see what we do. And luckily 7-3 was enough to get me the top 5-12 placements. So Sunday I was able to go back, pick up all of my pick up my event pricing, finish the little scavenger hunt thing because the line wasn't that long on Sunday. And then I left because I was like, there's nothing else for me to do. I could try and wait around and sign up for side events, but I was like, I'm just going to go explore LA our last day, hang out with family, all that good stuff before we leave on Monday. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole tournament experience. It like if we would have played that last round, it would have been past midnight by the time we're done because let's see here. I can look at my phone log and what day was it? Saturday. They called that last round at 11:32. So if you would have played that last round, we definitely would have finished. Like it would have been like in midnight. It would have been like 1 a.m. by the time everyone got out of there. So they called it early, but it was just so unfortunate that everyone got robbed of that chance. Because there's a lot of players still left at 7-3 and 8-2 that just got totally snubbed out of a chance to even compete for the spot that they wanted for so long. And that was just really unfortunate for everyone that they had to call the tournament so early. And there's no like compensation or anything either. They're just like, it happens, and everyone was rightfully pissed because like, dude, you play 15 hours. You're there at the venue for 15 hours, and you're like, now you're just robbing us of these spots that we don't even get a chance to compete for. Like, at least have one more round like Sunday morning or something. Like you don't even have to give us two, just give us one more round so everyone can at least feel good like about how they play and everything. But it didn't happen, and I mean that's just how it is. I know a lot of people are upset. But overall, the experience, the whole like festival and all the presentations and everything they did were really cool. A lot of sweet, amazing stuff to look at. Got to talk and meet a lot of cool people. Some fellow YouTubers that I've always watched, I got to meet there, so that was always a lot of fun. And just the whole experience of going to big tournaments is just, there's nothing like it. If you have a chance to go to big tournaments, please take it. It's just so much fun. Even though it can be a drag and a grueling experience at the end of the day, I still felt really accomplished that I was able to go 7-3 since I've been practicing so much. Even though this is only really my second big tournament ever, I've only played in one other regional, and yeah, I felt good about everything. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm sure I'm gonna have more Nats videos. We could talk. I'm gonna probably have a video with my deck list and breaking down matchups and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like. Really helps me out. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe for more One Piece content coming soon. And until next time, YouTube, we'll see you later.